Okay, this is our second feedback for Nova week 3. I think we're on. Okay, so similar to your first attempt, although this time your front cross was a little bit later, which is why the bar came down. But otherwise, all very similar techniques. Not terrible that, like on your first one, the bar did tick because you were a little late getting there. But I also understand why, because you're making it tough for yourself to right off the start. You don't have much of a lead out. This time we take a little bit more of a lead out. 1, 2, 3, and 4 steps moving downstream. Very nice. So, again, we could use a little bit stronger send to the orange jump with the dog side toe, dog side hand for your, and that would be your step 1 on your cross. When you get to here, you could give a little bit stronger send and then move down. 1, 2, 3, 4, if that was your front, but that's your blind. So on your blind, I would say pretty similar. That you start off, without a big lead out, so it's not super easy. And you are a teeny bit late on it, but you do a nice job, and you make up for starting out late with moving through it pretty quickly, similar to your front cross. So ideally, you would be finishing your blind cross right now. So that way, so if I look at where she is, where Nova is, you should be looking at her over the new arm. And you look over her right there as she's landing. So just like a front cross, just a teeny bit late, but she does it very nicely and she follows. Everything finishes nicely, except for, let's see the reward. I don't know, I'm skeptical. I'm betting she came out and looked at you and then got paid. Okay, so now our rear cross. So this is pretty good, and that tunnel send there at the end is really good. It does look like the tunnel got shifted a little bit, so it makes it for a more difficult tunnel entrance. What I would like to see is you pivot, do a stronger slow down, deceleration, and pivot up here near this orange wing. Set this line, and then be able to run. What happens is your path is much shorter than hers on this, right? Her path is way longer. Your path is this. So because your path is so much shorter than hers, you're going to slow down at some point regardless of how she does. I'd rather see you do your slow down, your deceleration right here near this wing. What that will do is create a better turn here, and that would then allow you to run faster, which would create this path. It would create a stronger signal for her. So you're running still right, running, and now you slow up. The fact that you slow up here makes this more difficult. And in this case, she does come off the tunnel, and it's kind of understandable. Also, it does look like that tunnel entrance is not as obvious. It looks almost like a blind entrance at this point. It did not look that way before, so I don't know if there were some adjustments. And it's very understandable why here she sees that one, because that one is easier for her to see than that one. So I think just having more of a turn on that tunnel. So the other thing is, especially on a rear cross, if you find yourself slowing down here in front of the jump like this, don't slow down. Just keep running and go on the other side of that jump. And so you'd be rear crossing the tunnel instead of this jump. So right there, where you stop and then have to do that, I'd rather see you run all the way through it. And pull to jump, no tunnel. Okay, good. But let's see what she gets paid for. So the hard part of this was after doing that tunnel so many times in a row, this time she's going to come like this with you, follow your direction, and come over the jump, which actually should be pretty easy for her because she would rather come to you. And she does it. And then what does she get paid for? Stopping and looking at you right in front of you and wagging her tail and looking cute into your eyes. And then she gets paid. So she got paid for stopping and coming right to you. We want to pay her for taking the jump. So the jump should pay her. And this time. Nice. Okay, so how you reach into your pocket when she's going over the jump. From a handling perspective, we wouldn't want to do that because it's more likely to knock the bar and all that stuff. But from a training perspective, a proofing, I have no problem with it. I think it's probably a good idea. But you know what I don't like about this right here is about to happen. So as the camera freezes, this is the perfect camera freeze, showing you what she's about to get paid for. All right. So similar to my last feedback, your handling is pretty good. Your rear cross handling could be a little bit better by slowing down right at the start of the path, which would be up here, and then being able to run through it. But your biggest obstacle is still all these rewards. And it's not just the rewards on these little sequence, or on this little drill. It's all her rewards collectively. She's been given 1 million rewards for doing this right here, what she's doing, staring at you. So in order to build more obstacle independence, we need to cut that out. Great job on your handling, and good job staying positive.